Well, greetings, BCOT247 students. This is Mr.D, and this is week number 14 of our 15-week course in business communications here at Cerritos College. And this week you're going to be looking at chapter 10 on proposals and formal reports. I believe this is the last week that you have any chapters to study. And then next week, of course, is our finals week as we'll be finishing up the course with week 15. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll go over all of that together. So here I am on our course homepage, and we are in module number 3, our final module. Again, we're in the final 2 weeks of class. And so that brings us down to week number 14 right here. So here we are this week. Now, as you know, last week we conducted our first 4 mock interviews, and thank you for all of you who participated. You're done. You're done with your big assignment for the semester. You've met, you've did your interview, or you interviewed somebody, and I guarantee you'd much rather have done that than to have to write a paper, because the other option, if you cannot do the mock interview, is you need to write a 3 to 5 page proposal, and you need to let me know that you want to do that, and I will send you the instructions on how to do that. But if not, do the mock interviews. We have 4 more dates available this week. The next one is tonight, and it's at 4:30, and so you need to go to that page and come, best if you sign up, but if you don't, just show up by clicking the link right here, and it'll tell you exactly, that I only have 2 people being interviewed and 3 people doing the interviewing, so I certainly can use a few more people doing interviewing. So definitely for tonight. I also have a date available for on Wednesday. I have another date available on Thursday, and then I have another date available on Sunday, and that's it. So the Sunday one is already pretty full, so if you're waiting till the end, you might not get in on that one. So make sure that you sign up either on Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday, so that way we can get your mock interview done and you can get the grade for that. It's a 200-point assignment, so I'm basically giving you 100 points for showing up, and then 100 grading you out of the next 100 points for your grade. So, I'm just doubling your 100-point grade, whatever you get. If you got 100 points, then you get 200. If you get 90 points, you get 180 points. So that's how I'm doing it. But anyway, it's a high point assignment because it's critical that you participate in this. So please do not neglect it, and make sure you get signed up this week. So we're going to be doing our last 4 mock interviews. We also have a check-in assignment on chapter 10, and then you have a PowerPoint on chapter 10 that'll help you with that, and then you have a quiz on chapter 10, and then you have your homework assignment, which is to search for a request for proposal. That's what it is. I didn't put it that way on here, so I'm going to change this, but you're basically going to go on the internet and you're going to search for a request for proposal. Now you could, if you have good business relationships and you have a company that you can call and ask them to send you a copy of one of their requests for proposals, you can do that as well. Just give me a sample of one. I'd like to see a sample of one, and I want to see that you know what it is and that you got the right thing. So please make sure that you do that homework assignment. So that's going to be your homework assignment for this week. And then let's see if I can go back to modules here. All right. And then, you have, so that's it. Then you have a quiz on chapter 10. So you have a check-in on chapter 10, a couple questions out of the book. You have the PowerPoint to help you. You have a quiz to take on chapter 10, and then you have your homework assignment on searching for a request for proposal. And then as we move into next week, you pretty much just have your final exam to do. And then there's a couple of other additional things. There's some personal questions. I have you do a check-in assignment with some personal questions about the class. And then there's a SLO post-test that's extra credit that you can also get extra credit points for doing. It helps me to see what you've learned in the course. So we'll come back to that next week when I do our final video. But I just wanted to go over week 14 with you and mostly emphasize the need for you to sign up for one of the mock interviews. And again, just to show you how to do that, just select the date that you're available out of these 4 dates. You come down the bottom, you select reply right here at the bottom, and then you just type in here, I would like to be interviewed. And if you want to be interviewed, then you need to also upload your resume by clicking the attach button right here, as well as your cover letter and as well as the job posting that you applied for. Or if you just want to interview somebody else, then just type I want to interview somebody else. But then you need to go in here and find the students who are going to be interviewed, their comments, so that you can get their resume and their cover letter, and you can review that as you prepare some questions for the actual interview. So that's going to be what you need to do. So that's how you do it. You just click reply at the bottom of that day and time that you want to do it, and then come back on that day and time and just select this link right here, and it's going to bring you right into the Zoom session for the interview. And they've been going really well. Everybody's, for the most part, we usually have one or two that don't show, and then they have to reschedule, but for the most part, everybody's been showing up. We've been doing the interviews. They've been going well, and I think students have been benefiting from it. So that's pretty much it. I will see you all again, or you'll see me again on video next Monday for our final video for the class, and by then all of the mock interviews will have been done. So get a hold of me right away if there, for some reason you cannot do it, and I'll give you the other assignment that you can do. But I gave you 8 different times and days to pick from. I put some early morning, some late night, some in the middle of the day. I did it on different days of the week, so that way you had a chance to pick one. And so at this point, if you don't pick one and you run out of options because of your schedule, you're going to have to just write the paper in order to get your final assignment covered. So because I gave you a lot of time to make the decision on when you wanted to be interviewed, and if you didn't do it by now, then at this point it's too late if you can't do any of the last 4. But hopefully one of the last 4 will work for you. Especially I have one on Sunday, so unless you work on Sunday, well, then I have one on Thursday afternoon. I have one on Wednesday night. So whichever one works for you within your schedule, please sign up right away. Get it